Hello, welcome to United Kopitiam. And this is the episode where we're going to talk about Man United
Previews.
versus Perth Glory. Yeah, the winners and losers of Manchester United versus Perth Glory. We're going to talk about what do we see in that game that are very, very exciting and what can be improved. We also talk about, I forgot what's the title. What are we talking about? Pogba. I remember we're going
Talk
to talk about
about
Harry.
Harry Maguire transfer
And
update.
any update to Harry Maguire transfer, okay? So if
Mm.
you are following our content too, and if you like what you see, you want to join the discussion, to drop your comments below. And to help our little channel to grow, please like and share and subscribe. Will be depending on you. So okay,
Yep.
first let's talk about the winners losers, right? So this is the first game preseason. We'll be waiting for this for a long time, for over 2 months. And
Well,
as you can see, I was very, very excited, very happy that we are getting football back. So yeah, Manchester United match is always good. So the first of all, let's talk about the winners first.
Mhm.
So what is the one thing that comes to your mind? Who do you think actually is the most exciting, or what do you think is the most exciting prospect in this Manchester United team at the moment?
Okay,
After
like I said the other day, why the transfer of why the arrival of Daniel James excites me because you can see he gels well, with the kind of system that Ole wants to play, and he transform it during that game. So you can actually look at the way that he plays, the way that he plays. I don't know, maybe as the rookie in the team, maybe he tries to show that he's worthy of the Man United jersey. But uh, as far as the highlights have been going around on YouTube and so on, he is one of the bright star in the squad, together with Aaron Wan Bisaka. It is a definite excitement, for us to see these two gelling into the team, very much into the system, and then at the same time, trying to show that they can invest in Man United colours. So other than that, it is exciting also to watch the young talents of Mason Greenwood and Angel Gomez, and also James Garner scoring. So
mm,
the young ones are exciting the fans currently, and I'm hoping that in the next pre-season matches, and not just doesn't stop there, not just the pre-season matches. Aduh adik.
okay, let me continue from there. I think like you say,
Ah,
Daniel James and Aaron Wan-Bissaka is one of the better part of the game. Daniel James got fouled 3 times in 25 minutes because of his pace. So okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, so he's really, really fast, and you can see it on the in the game. And Manchester United is always about pace at the end of the day, and that's why Daniel James, I think he can fit in very, very well. I don't think he's a starter, but definitely when it comes to substituting, when it comes to when people are tired and players are tired, he comes in and he will do an incredible job. He will do an Ole Gunnar, but with very much speed up to his game. So definitely that is a bright spark, Daniel James, and he might even start because we don't have a right wing. I don't trust Lingard. I don't trust Mata. The only one that I trust at the moment is probably the lot, and even Mason Greenwood. So when it comes to youngster, Mason Greenwood almost scored twice, and I think he is one of the
yeah.
brightest youngster spark, and I see him breaking the team very, very quickly. James Garner, I always been talking about James Garner and his passing, and showed that he knows the ball, he knows the in around the ball, he hit the ball sweetly, and when you can do that, it reminds me of Paul Scholes, and that's what I hope of James Garner. Angel Gomez also shows very lively on the wing. I think the only disappointment for me, I don't think it's a disappointment, but I think the only one that might not make it into the first team is
Trying to
Tahith Chong. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I never quite fancy him. Other than his speed, he really has nothing much to his game. So
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people's gonna crap on me about talking about Tadif Chong like that. But yeah, I think one of the he's not one of the winner. I think but Garner, Angel Gomez, Mason Greenwood definitely one of the
Mason
winner.
Greenwood, yeah, yeah,
Rashford goal, turn, shoot very
yeah.
sweetly.
He was a very good
Definitely,
goal for
yeah, that
yeah,
show incisiveness. That show that he's very accurate, and let's hope it's something that he can continue
he
on this
can
season,
transform.
right? Yeah, yeah, that will transform him because he's always been saying that he's not clinical, and hope that this
Yeah.
season he'll be very much more clinical. So Rashford is definitely a winner in my book. Garner definitely. AWB, I think everyone be talking about the tackle that AWB make. He will make that right back his spot.
Yep.
He will be our next. I won't say
He will
Garen
be
Williams. Garen was not
yes,
the best defensively, but he will be very, very defensive well. But the jury is still out in terms of his offensive ability, and this is only Perth Glory. So let's not jump the gun and say he will do it. He will do it offensively. But anything to add to winner? If not, we're gonna move to the loser slot.
Yep, that's it. I was just very much excited about the youngsters and how they play with the rest of the team, and at the same time, the new arrivals, they show that they are worthy of the Man United jersey. They gel well into the system, and hopefully, in the new season, they can be as consistent as what they are promised to be. So yeah, that's my take on the
Very, very
winners.
quickly, very, very quickly. Pogba, is he a winner?
Ah, okay, clearly the saga together with Lukaku, his part of that he gave, because of the statement he gave. I don't know whether he's in the right mind or not, but Solskjaer is trying to woo him, try to persuade him to stay by offering him the captaincy. So
We
for
should
me,
go there. We should go there
later,
later.
okay,
But
yeah,
is
yeah,
he
yeah,
is
that
he a
part.
winner in that game?
Is he a
Did he do well against Perth
winner in the
Glory?
game? Clear. Yes, yes. He needs to be in the team. He knows very well how
Losing you.
how to, should be what call that he should be feeling he is the heart of the team all the time.
Yeah, the
So
thing.
that's
Yeah,
why people are asking of so yeah,
yeah. The thing is, I think that assist it's a back pass, and I think a lot of people say he's lucky. But the thing is, that's why I'm
back heel
so
assist, yeah.
sometimes I'm so against players playing the simple pass because creative player doesn't play the simple pass. They are supposed to be creative. How can you ask someone to pass simple when you expect them to be creative? Okay, bringing out the ball from the defense to midfield to attack, linking maybe has to be simple. But once you're in that box or once you're near that box, you have to have some creativity. You have to have some passes that players don't expect. uh, then you will unlock like his back pass to Rashford. So the thing is, I'm I'm really up. Oh, sorry. I'm really. Oh, wait. What did I do?
It's still recording, yeah.
Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. I'm really want to talk about the debate, versus simple the one that Jose Mourinho bring, the simple versus the creative pass that Pogba is doing. He loses so much more because he tries so much different thing in the team. So that's why I don't understand or I would not support the attack against Pogba. He is our midfield, our best midfield. Even against Perth Glory, we can see his brilliance because before going to the loser, I believe that losing him will I want him to go. If he says he wants to go, maybe he should go, provided 150 million comes in for him. But at the end of the day, he is and he was or he is our best player in the midfield. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do the way that he plays.
Sad but true.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, you have to admit it. I don't know, because of the lifestyle that he has, the persona that he has is bigger than the club.
Mm,
But he needs to know that whenever he is on the field, it's all about the club. Playing for the club, having the right mentality, going forward. together with the teammates,
Mm.
not just you. So
Yeah, look,
it should be the,
yeah. The thing is, I think at the end of the day, he is human after all, and
mm,
because of his price tag, he received more flag, he received more attack from the press, from the media, from the fans, more than anyone else. Because I'm gonna sit here and say that Matic is worse than him. Um, Fred is not here. Okay, let's not attack Fred so much. But McTominay is not as good, and everybody's praising him. Yes, he has the heart, but he does not have the talent. And Pereira, it's not doing very well. Yes, in that game, because the thing is, at the end of the day, because of his pride that he's received a lot of flag and he received a lot of attack, and as a human who responded to it, which causes him to say that he wants to go. Granted, about 80% of the game he wasn't even if he wasn't playing well, he was still trying to unlock. But 60% of the time he does do well, he does come out with the assist, he does come out with creative passes. So what I'm saying is that because of the abuse that a lot of fans throws at him, maybe that's why he's acting the way he is, and we have to look at ourselves, stop attacking him, because there are way worse player in that team more than him. And even though I do not support Raiola for saying stop attacking him, I do support Raiola, but I do support his stance of saying stop attacking Pogba, because it's one of the reason why he's not supported in Manchester
oh,
United.
yeah.
Yep. Okay. So I think that brings us very well to the loser part, and I would say apart from McTominay, who does simple job, who sits at the center defense midfield and defended. So I'm not judgmental of Scott McTominay. I think he can do a job at CDM. A top four finish can be done with him at the CDM part, but Pereira, bad. He did not play well. Um, who else? Lingard. Okay, Lingard is not a creative player, but he does a job at midfield. He does what Herrera can do, and that is why I think that he's good at running, but nothing else. He's not technically gifted. He can find the space, and that's why to me he's also one of the losers, because again he shows the vulnerability of Manchester United. He is not a top four player, and that's my loser. The midfield, it's a loser. The defense, they did what is needed of them. Nothing much I can talk about Phil Jones. Just that when I look at him, it seems a bit not calm, down his side. Tonsby did very well, and everything that was thrown against him. Still Phil Jones seems a bit flicky, a bit not steady with him in and around. But there's nothing much a concern with the defense. So the midfield is a my loser. Tahith Chong to a certain extent didn't quite grab the chance that was given to him. Martial is one of the loser, but I think he will play into form. Yeah, so that's my loser. Anything to top up to that?
That's it. We
I said
pretty much,
everything.
pretty much
Yeah,
sums up everything.
yeah. What do you think of the midfield? Do you think that Pereira will grow? Do you think that who else? Pereira, Lingard. Do you think Lingard can do a job in the center of midfield?
Uh, the thing is, I'm not a big fan of Lingard, but I do have some high hopes with Pereira. The
Mhm.
reason being, the way that he plays, because he goes out on he went out on loan, especially in La Liga, and then La Liga is very much possession based. So the passing, in terms of creativity and passing, he should be playing more, but I don't know why. He
Yeah,
tends
exactly.
to
He did not
never.
do well in La
Yeah,
Liga. I
yeah.
mean,
I don't know
yeah,
why. As the game moves, further than 45 minutes, he tends to slow down the game. He tends to slow down the game, and then his energy and enthusiasm just slow down together with the game. So I think that's the reason why he's not part of the starting lineup every time. He gets
mhm,
into it
mhm,
whenever any changes to the attack or the mythical setup requires the coach to do so.
yeah.
So
Which
yeah, I do have mixed feeling. I do have mixed feeling about Pereira, but I'm not a big fan of Lingard. He should have been sold somewhere else. He doesn't
um
deserve his. He doesn't
Yeah.
deserve his place in Leeds.
I think both of them will do well as a bench player. Will
Yeah.
come in as a bench player because their roles are not defined. Like Lingard, if you tell me he's a box to box, I think that's what he is. He can tackle, he can run back, he can run front. He's full of energy, but he's not good at particular one thing. He can do everything. So he'll be a very very good utility player, same as Pereira. So again, Pereira, I think he's just also like Lingard. I think he has a bit more creativity, but it's not showing it. Yes, but I don't think his creativity or his ability to pass will be top four. Will be no title challenging. So on the bench coming up for Carling Cup, will be that good. But because we have Garner, we have Angel Gomez, so that's why I think that next season it might be time for them to move on. I don't think they will. Maybe Pereira will, but I think Lingard will. But yeah, that's one of my losers of the weekend against Perth Glory. And very quickly, we are going to just talk about Leeds, the game in the Leeds. What do we hope to see? What do you think we will see? But what do we hope to see? What do we hope to be excited about in terms of the game for Leeds on Wednesday?
I don't know whether Fred is going to join the team against Leeds, but
I don't think so.
yeah. But I expect the whole team to play in the same setup as what Soja did against Perth Glory. But maybe he will tinker very much on the midfield side, try to get the best out of we call it the latest addition, and with the latest addition to the midfield. Uh, and then maybe I think he tries to go for the attack most of the time, not exactly defending. So yeah, that's what I expect to see against Leeds United.
Yeah, I think we're very excited for again to just continue to see AWB and Daniel James, our two signings in the team, and how are they coping with the team. And I'm excited to see whether Martial can actually break his duck, and Rashford to continue on his scoring runs, and also Paul Pogba. Even if they do not, I hope to see a good game. Actually creating chances, even if they don't put it in, I'm fine, because this is a preseason. We don't judge a lot, but at the end of the day, the way they play is going to be very very instrumental. I think to see the way they play will be very exciting to me. And again, Pogba trying to cement his place, and any further development of Pogba, I mean, just as the days go by, we will keep hearing news about Paul Pogba, and that's what's going to happen for the next 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. But again, I just want Paul Pogba to show everyone of what we're going to miss next season if he's really to go. And a bit more smile on him, please, and also Marshall. Yeah, that's why I hope to see a Leeds. And the youngster, the youngster James Garner. I hope James Garner is given more time. I'm really calling quit on Pereira and Lingard, but yeah. Angel Gomez, I hope is given more time. I think again, Solskjaer had talked about his physicality and lack of it. I mean, lack of physicality, but his technical is very very good. And if Owen can survive the EPL, I think he can. Angel Gomez can do something. Because his technical is very very good. It's very very skillful. It's very very pacey, a little nimble. Yeah, Mason Greenwood, I hope he breaks the duck too, and I hope Mason Greenwood really becomes something exciting for us. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to what did I say about second topic? I always forgot. Oh, Harry Maguire update.
Seng, can you cut it short, Seng? My daughters are really just want to get, because I'm bringing.
Okay, I'll carry on from here. Oh, something. Okay, so I'm carrying on from where we left off. I think at the end of the day, yeah, let's move on about Harry Maguire update. I'm just gonna talk to you a bit more. I think at the moment at 8:34 Malaysian time, there's not really a lot of news coming out from Harry Maguire. Supposedly he's going to get a medical. He's going to go for medical today, but how is he going to go medical? Is he going to go Manchester medical, or is he going to do this medical in Australia and straight away join up with the team? My prediction is this deal is not going to get to completion until the end of the week. I think after Leeds game, then we will see a lot more development. Of course, there are a lot of people will go into
panic mode. So where's Harry Maguire? When is he coming? Really, I hope he will come as soon as possible. If he can do his medical in Australia right now, then that means he's ready for Leeds. But I don't think he will start against Leeds, or maybe he will. But I don't think he's going to be a part of the Leeds game. But if he joins up, he trains for a few days, then he'll be ready for Inter Milan over the weekend at Singapore. So there's no news at the moment. I think I've checked enough that now it's about 1 o'clock in Manchester. If it's Perth, it's 8:05 at the same time as Malaysia. So I don't think he's going to go Australia at this time. If he even take a flight, it's going to take about 14-15 hours to reach Australia. So I think we will get more, not even tomorrow, but probably we'll get more news on Wednesday when he's settled down. But we will get pictures of him here and there. And because Manchester United leaked news like sieved, our news came from all sort of places, but I can tell you we will have more. We will start hearing more things about him. I hope he does go to Australia to complete his medical so he can join up straight away. But that means this official announcement will be Thursday or Friday. But I think the panic mode may be real, because if he I don't think he will pull, but if Leicester pull plugs on this, then we'll be in for another shock, and we'll be in trepidation for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Like, again, who is our centre back? The news of Harry Maguire joining will be the calm button that will calm a lot of fans, and we'll be very actually with Harry Maguire, we'll be very confident of next season, and I think there'll be very good going ahead, and top 4 should be in our hand, because Arsenal, not 40 million budget. It's a laugh, but then again, we are not putting a lot of money into the transfer budget. And what else? Chelsea transfer ban, so we can make top 4, and if we are good enough, we may will be Tottenham to 3. So let's put in a good fight. If Harry Maguire comes in, we will have a stable defense, a very good goalkeeper. Midfield, that is the problem. So again, I think when it comes to Harry Maguire, let's hope, if any news, we'll update you as quickly as possible. But trepidation is slowly starting to crawl into the system. We all want this deal done as fast as possible, but I don't see official announcement being made Thursday, before Thursday or Friday. If it does, very good. But now we are on tour, we are on the other side of the world. Manchester on the other side of the world, my side of the world, and it's 8:35 in Perth, so nothing's gonna be done today. Maybe tomorrow they'll have more news tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow, Wednesday. So let's keep praying for Harry Maguire to have no issues, no cough, no hiccups along the way. So yeah, there we go. And the last thing we're going to talk about is just Paul Pogba. Yeah, the captaincy thing that comes with Pogba. But the thing is, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, when given a question asking is he considered, is Pogba considered for the role of captaincy? He said, is Pogba one of the one that's been considered for the role of captain? Of course he's gonna say yes. Any manager's gonna say yes, except for Mourinho probably. But a sound manager, a man manager would say yes, and of course you do not want to make the Pogba issue becomes bigger than he already is. So that's why of course he said yes. But the thing is, let's talk about his captaincy. I think the thing is, you look at the team, all the experienced players are not good players. Matic not very good, Ashley Young not very good, Chris Smalling, Phil Jones not very good, Lingard not very good. So all the seniors players cannot be counted upon on, except for De Gea. Luke Shaw is not a senior player except for Paul Pogba, and our defense are our attack are very young. Hence, we only have a few options. And if Harry Maguire is to come in, and he is our best leader, and he's a leader at the back. Even he's not a captain in Leicester, but he's not far from it. He can lead a defense he marshaled the defense very well, as can be seen in the England setup. He's marshalling John Stones, he's marshalling Kyle Walker, who should have more experience but not as a centre back. So at the end of the day, we do not have a lot of players that's suitable, candidacy that's suitable to become the captain. You can talk about Ashley Young, but you know, if he starts Ashley Young, I mean, if Luke Shaw is injured, which he practice, he's in the practice session today, so let's hope the lot comes in instead of Ashley Young. Ashley Young should not be playing right back or left back anymore. He may come in as a right wing, God hopes not, but at 34 he is experienced, but experience doesn't mean you're a good leader. He doesn't talk enough, he's not someone that can inspire the team. So I think at the end of the day, I hope that Harry Maguire, I don't expect him to come in and become the captain straight away, but maybe I'm looking at De Gea as a captain and Pogba. The thing is, it's just about power play. I don't think we should talk about Pogba being a captain, especially he said he wants to go. The last time we do that to Wayne Rooney, let's see how they turn out. He did not play better game after he was given 300k. He played all his best game before being given 300k, except for the Man City goal. You know, who can forget the Man City goal? But at the end of the day, I don't think he'll become a very, very good captain. He messes his mind. He's a creative player, and you tend to let creative players do their job. So a good candidacy to captaincy is definitely De Gea. But the thing is, not very vocal, is he? So Harry Maguire. Yeah, but I think the sensible part is just give it to De Gea and marry Harry Maguire to vice captain and explain to Paul Pogba that he's not given the captaincy because he is a creative player and he should focus on the creative part of his play. He can come in, he can do a job to motivate players and tell you are part of the experienced player, and he will have a very big role to drive the team if he stays with the team. But because you have publicly spoken out of the club, spoken to go out of the club, I don't think people will accept you as captain. And just explain this nicely to him, and so that his game doesn't fall out of place, because you don't give captaincy to a player that wants to go, full stop. Because you cannot give it to, I'm not going to use the word traitor because he is human after all. He is a lot of fans gone against him, a lot of media has gone against him, and he feels hurt and he wants to go out from Manchester United. Of course, Manchester United is not doing our best to support him. So it's natural that he wants to go, but then again, because he has done it in public, he has risked it, and he shouldn't be given a captaincy. It's simple as that. So yeah, De Gea, Maguire, best candidacy. Lindelof probably, because I mean, Harry Maguire coming first season captain is gonna, again, it's not the best thing. Maybe give it vice captaincy to Lindelof and captaincy to De Gea, because De Gea saved our butt. He saved us for 5 seasons. I mean, last season is not the best, but he saved us for the 5 seasons before that, and we did not drop very far behind. We were not relegated. We're not below top 10. So at the end of the day, De Gea does deserve, and even though he has not signed a contract, but he does not speak a lot about it. He did not say he wants to go. So I'm supporting De Gea all this for him to get the captaincy, because no one else in the team is good enough. And Lindelof, the vice captain, and Harry Maguire, you have to tell to him, you have to tell Lindelof that this partnership is going to work. They are both very, very important. They complement each other, and you know, there is no one that's above, even though, but he just have to give a rank to someone who has been here for a while, and that's Victor Lindelof. And even if you just give it to Harry Maguire, I don't think that's a big problem, as it's not as big a problem as Pogba wanting to go. So yeah, things gonna happen. It'll be very interesting if Pogba is given the captaincy, because again, power play, player power is in play it will be pivotal, and you know that just encourage other players to do the same. So I hope Pogba is not given the captaincy. Yeah, so that's my take, that's my 2 cents, my opinions on Pogba captaincy. What is yours? Drop your comments below. Tell us, what do you hope about the Maguire transfer? Who is your winners and losers of the Manchester versus Perth Glory game? What is exciting that you want to see in the Leeds game? For me, it's definitely the youngsters, Rashford, Martial, to actually turn around his game. Pogba, you know, for showing the creativity in the midfield, and maybe Maguire can be part of it. Hopefully, I don't think so, but don't never say never. So yeah, leave your comments down below. Leave us a like. Click the like button, and click the subscribe button, and do give us a support to help our little channel to grow. We want to bring in more people to discussions. We want to build a community right here. This is a Malaysian YouTube channel about Manchester United, but everyone is welcome, everyone around the world, because yeah, the world is so small right now, and I hope to see everyone contribute and be a part of our community, and I will try to answer all of you. Thank you. You have a nice day. Ciao.